Have you ever been jolted awake at 3 in the morning by your baby crying? Not fussing, not whimpering, but genuinely crying as if something is very wrong. And you rush over, heart pounding, only to find them perfectly safe. No fever, no pain, nothing visibly wrong at all. And you stand there in the dark, wondering what just happened inside that tiny mind, because I promise you, the answer is not what most parents ever guess, and it is far more profound than you are expecting. Here is what nobody tells you. When a baby wakes up crying, in most cases, they are not crying because something bad happened. They are crying because they woke up and the world was not there anymore. Think about what sleep feels like to a brand new human being. Before they fell asleep, the world was full. There was warmth, a heartbeat close by, a familiar smell, the sound of breathing, the feeling of being held. And then sleep came, and all of it vanished. And when they wake, even just partially, even just for a few seconds between sleep cycles, the way all humans do without realizing it, they surface into a world that feels suddenly completely empty. For an adult, waking in a dark, quiet room is normal. For a baby whose entire sense of safety is built on closeness and presence, that same dark, quiet room is a kind of disappearance. The cry is not panic. The cry is a search. It is the only way they know how to ask, "Are you still there?" Now here is the first twist, and it reframes everything. Babies are not designed to sleep alone. Through almost the entire span of human history, babies slept in physical contact with their caregivers. And the ones who woke quietly in the night and stayed quiet were, from an evolutionary perspective, the ones in danger. Because silence meant no one was coming, and no one coming was a threat to survival. The baby who cried was the baby whose cry was answered. The cry that wakes you at 3 in the morning is not a malfunction. It is an ancient survival signal, perfectly tuned over hundreds of thousands of years, doing exactly what it was designed to do: close the distance between a vulnerable small human and the person they need most. And here is the second twist that will genuinely shift how you feel in those exhausted middle-of-the-night moments. When you respond to that cry, when you walk in, pick them up, speak their name softly in the dark, you are not just comforting a baby. You are teaching their nervous system something it cannot learn any other way. You are teaching it that the world is safe, that when something feels wrong, help arrives, that they are not alone in the dark. Every time you answer that cry, you are building what psychologists call a secure attachment, the deep, foundational belief that the world is trustworthy, that people can be relied on, that love does not disappear just because you cannot see it. That belief, built in the dark at 3 in the morning by a tired parent who showed up anyway, will shape how that child handles fear, relationships, and uncertainty for the rest of their life. Picture the moment. You walk in, you pick them up. The crying stops almost immediately, not because the pain went away, not because a problem was solved, but because you arrived, because the world came back, because the search ended. That instant silence is one of the most quietly powerful things you will ever witness. A nervous system recognizing safety, a brain registering, "You came, you always come, I can trust this," and filing it away as one of the most important lessons a human being will ever learn. You did not just stop the crying. You wrote something into the deepest layer of who they are becoming. So the next time your baby wakes crying in the night and you drag yourself out of a warm bed half asleep and you wonder if any of this is mattering, it is. It is mattering more than almost anything else you will ever do. Subscribe to Mind Nest Babies for more mind secrets, because the ordinary moments of parenting are hiding some of the most extraordinary science in the world.